Hey guys, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/EntitledParents, where people share their most outrageous stories about entitled parents. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. You need to leave this park because your dog promotes eating disorders. Okay, so long story short, I have a retired greyhound. My partner is a vet that worked for a practice that was involved with greyhound rescue. So a sweet, lovely one came in after she was finished her racing career to be spayed, and she came home with us. But as you probably know, greyhounds are skinny, super skinny. It is sort of their thing, long, skinny, and fast as lightning. I was in the park one day for her walk. That's what you do with dogs, you walk them. That is important to this story. I didn't think much of it. Walked her for a while, then turned and sat down on a bench as my partner texted. And I needed to reply as he forgot his wallet going to work and would I drop it to him as he needed to get diesel after. As I did this, I get a tap on my shoulder, that hard one. Not the get your attention one, the demand your attention one. It's not the nicest and can hurt. I turn to see an irate Karen behind me. Karen goes, "You need to take that dog out of here now." I go, "The rules are she's not allowed in the playground." I don't allow her in and she used the toilet earlier. I thought she was worried about me bringing her into the playground, which was not allowed. Karen goes, "No, get that dog out of here now." I go, "Sorry?" Karen goes, "My daughter is in that playground and she is upset because your dog is too thin. You are upsetting her." I go, "She's a greyhound. She's supposed to look like this. She's perfectly healthy." Karen goes, sarcastically, "Oh, so you're some sort of vet?" I go, "No, but my partner is." Karen responds, "Dogs aren't supposed to be that thin." I go, "Well, greyhounds are." She responds, "That's what dogs are supposed to look like," as she points to an obese Labrador in the distance. I go, "That is unhealthy for that dog's breed. For mine, that is actual cruelty. She is an ex-racer. Her joints are worn as it is. She has to be kept fit for her health." Karen goes, "You don't know anything about dogs, you lying booger. Your dog is anorexic, and it is promoting eating disorders around young children. If it's that thin, it doesn't need to be walked." Me, seeing I'm dealing with an actual moron, I go, "Sure thing, princess." I left. Afterwards, I had 1,000 good comebacks I wish I had at the time. I wish I had said, "People aren't supposed to be that dumb." Damn it, I wish I had been as quick at the time. Like, gosh, you don't know anything about dogs. Even if you own that dog, you still don't know anything. Gosh. Jeez, some people, eh? Yeah, like if I own that dog, I probably know nothing about it. You're right. Karen drops her phone down the elevator. Karen again, eh? Damn. Stay away from those Karens, I guess. Okay, so I work for a company that services elevators. This includes calls from our clients as well as answering the emergency phones inside the elevators if people become stuck. 95% of the time that we get a call from inside an elevator, it's just kids or someone who hit the button by accident. 4% of the time, we actually have someone stuck, and the other 1% of the time, it's Karen. My phone rings. So I glance over to check which language I need to answer in, and I see that it's actually from inside an elevator. I pick it up, thinking it's another prank call. Find the address in my system and prepare to say, "Hello? Is there anyone there?" For about 30 seconds, then go back to playing Stardew Valley on my phone. Not today. Today, Karen had other plans. I quickly get out the standard intro, and to my surprise, there's actually someone on the other end of the line. Karen goes, "Hi, I need to speak to a manager or something." Yes, she actually said "or something," with the inflection of a question. Now, there is so much stupid packed into that one question that I am almost speechless. Let's unpack the stupid, shall we? Stupid point 1. She is using an emergency elevator phone and wasting an emergency response line's time to try to make a complaint. I know I said I was playing Stardew Valley, But you're on Reddit. Don't judge me. Stupid point 2. Her question doesn't make sense. Does she want my manager? We have thousands of employees and dozens of offices. Does she want the account rep for her building? Does she want the supervisor of technicians who handle her building? Does she want the manager of the local branch? Is this about a bill? I don't know what Karen wants, and I'm pretty sure I left my Nintendo Switch at home, so it can't be that. Stupid point 3. We cannot give or share any information to anyone who is not with building management. In fact, anyone who is not with building management should not even know our phone number. At the time, I had no idea, but Karen has already been told this by building management and does not know our number, which is why she is calling from the emergency phone. I go, "Can I ask what this is regarding?" Karen goes, "No, give me a manager." Well, Karen, the problem is we have hundreds of managers who manage different things. I need to know what type of thing you're having trouble with so I know which manager to transfer you to. She goes, the manager in charge of elevators? By now, my spider senses are tingling and I am opening up the building history. Something stinks and it's the all too familiar smell of Karen's bullcrap. I go, "Please hold while I get the manager of elevators." I place Karen on hold and get her good and wound up before I make her feel stupid. I go, "Hi Karen, thank you for holding. Before I put you through to the manager of elevators, I just need to confirm, did you call us this morning to request a technician to come retrieve a phone dropped down the crack beneath the elevator door on the 9th floor? Karen goes, no. She knows she's busted. I go, "And at the time you were told to contact building management as we cannot dispatch a technician unless building management requests it. Or we have someone trapped in an elevator." Karen goes, "No." She knows what's coming next. I go, "And after that, did you call again pretending to be trapped in an elevator with a baby in the effort to bypass building maintenance and get us to send a technician to the site?" Karen goes, "I can hear her starting to tear up. I was trapped in the elevator, and there was no ventilation, and my baby was getting very hot. I needed to get him to a doctor." I respond, "I understand. Did you try dialing 911 while you were trapped?" Karen goes, "No, because She was about to say she dropped it down the elevator and was realizing she was about to get caught in a lie. "It was out of batteries." I go, "Please hold." I put her on mute to get her even more wound up, to go to the bathroom and come back. I go, "Hi Karen, thanks for holding." Karen doesn't respond. "Hi, Karen, are you still there?" "I'm here." I go, "Okay, great. I was worried I lost you." Now, when the technician arrived, he found that the elevator was still working and diagnostics showed no errors. In fact, in 35 minutes between your call and the technician arriving, the elevator was used 8 times, and that there was no record of anyone being trapped. Karen goes, "Yes, that's what he said, but he wasn't there. I was trapped for over an hour with my baby who has a fever." I go, "Please hold. Eat my sandwich, chicken salad, I love my life." I go, "Hi Karen, thanks for holding. I just need to confirm, when our technician arrived to have you released from the elevator, were you waiting in the lobby and did you demand he retrieve your phone from the elevator shaft?" Karen goes, "Yes." "And when he told you to contact building management to get the $900 elevator pit retrieval fee approved, did you begin screaming at him to retrieve your phone immediately, or you would get him fired?" Karen goes, "Well, I wasn't screaming." I go, "And when this happened, who was watching your baby?" Karen goes, "What baby?" I go, "The one you were stuck in the elevator with that had a fever?" Karen goes, She was upstairs. I put her down." "So you left an infant alone so you could yell at the technician?" Karen goes, "Are you telling me how to parent my—" I go, "Please hold. Water my blueberries in Stardew Valley." "Okay, Karen, what I'm doing right now, I am putting a note in the system to have your phone retrieved free of charge from the elevator shaft." Karen goes, "Oh, thank you so much." I go, "You are very welcome. We will be retrieving it for you on the next scheduled maintenance day, which will be within the next 3 to 6 weeks." Karen goes, 3 to 6 weeks? You can't send someone today?" I go, sure, but first, you need to contact building management to call us and approve the $900 elevator shaft retrieval fee. In addition to the $500 fine for faking an emergency that you'll be receiving from your landlord. Karen hung up before I was able to transfer her to the manager of elevators. I later spoke with building management, who was livid. Karen had originally spoken to them about the phone. However, she refused to be billed for it, so management refused to make the call. Her baby wasn't sick. In fact, it didn't even exist, unless her baby is 4 cats. I hope she isn't too surprised in 3 to 6 weeks when she gets the shattered pieces of her phone back. Oof. Sorry about that one, Karen. Looks like you might need a new phone. How dare you hold my son, you pedophile! I just saved your son's life. Made an error in the title, so here's the repost. Hey all, after telling this story for a number of years, I decided to immortalize it on Reddit for all to enjoy. So let's not waste any time and get into the carnage. When I was 16, I'm now 20 for context. I used to work at a very local hotel since I just dropped out of 6th form, the British version of a stage before college. I took on a lot of roles and it was extremely hard work, unsociable hours, god-awful pay, and harsh management. After working there for about a year, the general manager came up to me and offered me some hours down in the leisure area, which I graciously accepted as any simple-minded, desperate for money person would. This leisure center was composed of a pool, small gym, jacuzzi, etc. Let me tell you, to work down there was no small task. It was hot for us Brits. 40-degree heat is kinda nasty, especially with a workload on your shoulders. While on shift downstairs, you were in charge of maintaining the pool, cooking, cleaning, taking calls, providing show around for potential members, and stuff like that. We offered a range of memberships to best suit most people, ranging from families to pensioners living off their pensions. Now then, the fun part. It was a very hot day, so I'm talking sweat everywhere. I was going about my duties of mopping the floor by the jacuzzi when I make out a small kid looking through the window, face and hands pressed against the glass, which I had polished about 10 minutes prior, no biggie, we were all kids once. And notice he's with someone, so I stop what I'm doing and head to the reception desk to greet them. I was greeted by the full Monty Karen herself. Needs no explanation. So I smiled, said hi, and asked how I could help. Entitled mother goes, "Can you let us in? Charlie," not real name, "wants to swim." I go, "That's fine, madam. Are you staying at the hotel?" She goes, "No," in a time that made it sound like I insulted her intelligence. I go, okay. Are you a member?" She goes, "Of course not. Your prices are far too ridiculous." Now, I've dealt with a lot of stuff while working here, so attitude never really fazed me. I go, "I'm awfully sorry, madam, but the leisure facilities are for guests and members only." Entitled mother goes, "Are you flippin' serious? Do you know how far I've driven to be here? I'm meeting my friends upstairs in the lounge in literally 10 minutes. I clocked that earlier she said, "Can you let us in?" which plays a key part as I put the pieces together towards the end. After a bit of back and forward and a lot of cursing in my direction, she finally left with the kid vowing she'd have my job for this. Whatever, everyone says that, but they never follow through, I thought. So I carried on about my business. Sweating, cleaning, cooking, looking after the regulars who knew me very well as the night slowly came to a close. So by now, everyone is either getting changed to leave or have already left, so the pool is silent along with everyone else. So I'm in the gym, wiping down the equipment when I hear a random sploosh. So I turn around and head out to the poolside where I see a fully clothed kid sinking to the bottom of the deep end while trying to get air. My instincts kick in and I am in the water in seconds. I dive under and pull him up and check that he's all okay. He's crying, of course. He didn't mean to do what he did, he just wanted to swim. Fun fact, he couldn't. All the commotion attracts the attention of the regulars still around who gave me a hand in calming the kid down when all of a sudden, boom, 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 I can hear from even the poolside, entitled mother drink in hand, red-faced, and primed for action. She goes, "Get your flippin' hands off my kid, you pedo!" as she continues to march over to me. I go, I beg your pardon? Entitled mother attempts to straight up swing for me while I'm tending to her child. Luckily, the regulars step in and keep her from trying to maul me. Entitled mother: he just wanted to swim and you were just gonna let him drown? I go, right. I explained to you quite clearly earlier that you couldn't. And there is even a policy on the wall which states that all children under 12 years old must be supervised. That policy was the one saving grace I had during this. It's literally in a frame in the front desk so it's clear for all. I started guiding this poor kid back to his mom before she attempts another swing. Even almost tried to throw her glass at me. Entitled mother goes, "You touch my son again and my fiance will frickin' kill you." By this time, the duty manager in the station at the time was downstairs and by my side. We'll call him Jack. Jack explained that she really had to leave. She was causing a public disruption to the flow of business and threatening staff never went down well. Entitled mother: "I'm not leaving until you sack that piece of strudel you call staff." Jack goes, "Well, you'll be here a long time, but if it'll help improve the situation, you can happily explain your behavior to the police who have been called during this period." Well, that was it. All wide-eyed and tipsy, she yanked Charlie away and stumbled off in a quick pace march to her fellow Karen troop, who were waiting for her at the entrance, and they vanished super fast. Jack checked that I was okay and if I was good in closing up and everything, to which I replied yeah and continued closing. The regulars wished me well and brought me a box of chocolates and a crate of beer the following evening. We had that sort of relationship where we all knew what each other liked. I handed in my notice a few months after that because the money wasn't good enough and crap like that was becoming all too common. But this story always crops up every now and again during story time. Moral of the story: don't work in the hotel industry. Damn, those were some crazy entitled parents. I really hope I don't come across a Karen myself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.